Hey guys, so today I have here my JBL Quantum One gaming headset, and in this video I want to show and explain to you the lighting effects that come with these headsets. So you see on the side there's this illumination on the left and the right ear cup, and so you can configure the JBL logo and then this ring that goes all around the ear cup. And then also here on the side you have this notch, and all those three components you can configure separately. And I'm going to show you how this works. And if you're wondering, of course you have the effects on both sides, the left and the right side, but you cannot configure the sides independently. So the left and the right side will always look the same. Okay, so in order to adjust the lighting, you do need the JBL Quantum Engine software, and that is available at the JBL website. And once you install that on your Windows PC, that's the only operating system that supports this, then you will find here this lighting tab on the left side, and that's where you can adjust the lighting. And so first it comes with already a couple of pre-configured settings, so you can just, if you want to, just choose one of those. And I'm going to go through a couple of those here so we can see how they look like, and then in a minute we're going to configure our own lighting effects. I'm going to show you exactly what the options are there, what are the possibilities. So when it comes to configuring our own patterns here, lighting patterns, then the first thing you see here on the left side is that you can configure the logo, the ring and the notch individually. Then you also want to enable the advanced mode, because that gives you a whole lot more option than what you've seen here before. And now the option here underneath there says here sync all lights. We want to disable that, because otherwise all the notch, the ring and the logo are going to look exactly the same. We want to keep them separate, so I'm going to disable the sync here. Okay, so now we're starting to adjust the color of the logo, and first I'm going to clean this up a little bit. There's already a couple of colors by default in here, so I'm disabling them by right clicking with the mouse on them, and now we just have one color left here. And if you click on this white arrow, then you see here the color wheel, and these are all the colors that you can select from. So here now this is red and blue, and you have here the color wheel. You can even select black. That would mean that it's off, so now that would be disabled. But now I'm going to select red for now, and then here on the right side you can select the effect that you want to have. So we have breathing, solid, then here there's wave. You can follow this, how this looks like live on the right side where you see the headphones, right? So this is the wave on the JBL logo. Then here's the glitch. And then here now it spins clockwise. And then we can also let it spin counterclockwise. So for the logo we have here 6 different effects that we can select from. So now this is what we set up for the logo, which is just a solid red. Now let's also make some changes here for the ring. You can see here in this case right now it's green. I'm just going to select a different color here. And now if you want to adjust the effects, you do have similar effects here for the ring as well. Right now it's breathing, solid. Then you have the wave. Looks a little bit different than what we had for the JBL logo. This is what the glitch looks like. Okay, now it spins clockwise, spinning counterclockwise, and then we have another effect that's here called the rise effect. So it goes from the bottom to the top. And let's also select solid here for now. So now we can adjust the third lighting here, the notch. And I'm also just going to select a random color. And here we only have 4 different patterns or effects. Here you see the wave, and you have the glitch. Okay, so let's select the wave for now. Now you see here how we configured this. Okay, so now if you look underneath the notch here, then you see here the slider. And next to it, it says tempo. And if you increase the tempo, for some reason the tempo actually slows down. So now the wave effect is slower if you go towards plus, and if you go towards minus, then the effect actually speeds up. So I think that must be like a glitch in their software, in JBL software here. So you can do the same thing with the ring and the logo as well. So if we do select an effect that actually has some motion, here for example the wave effect, then you can adjust the tempo for that here also by moving the slider around. See here, this is now the wave really slowly, and then if we go with the slider to the left, then it increases in speed. And of course the same thing also is true for the logo. We can do this here, change the tempo by moving the slider. If you look at the JBL logo, then you see how this wave effect changes. Now I do believe I mentioned this before, that you can also disable the effects by just selecting the black as the color. So you see here right now I have disabled the ring, so the ring is not illuminated at all anymore, and also the notch. So now at this point only the logo is lighting up. So in this case we have here the red wave effect, and if we want to bring a couple of different colors then into this here, then we can also do this by just breaking up the timeline here. See here now I have 3 different or 4 different let's make it 3 for now. 3 different colors in the timeline. I do red, green and blue. And now the colors are switching here. See exactly how it is in the timeline. You see this also in on the headphone themselves. So it's red, green and blue. And of course we can do this also for the notch and for the ring. So you can just divide up the timeline by just clicking wherever you want to see a new color. So that separates them, breaks up the timeline, and then you can select a new color. So now we have the notch with here the red and this well, blue or whatever it is. And now let us also adjust the ring for a little bit here, bringing in a couple of different colors. So here we have now first black and then red. And now let's change this up to also bring some green in there. So now we're going to have green, then it's turned off, and then we're showing red. And we can also change the animations in between. So the animations or the effects don't have to always be the same for every color. So every color can have its own animation. Okay, and so now once you have found the animation that you really like, then of course you are able to save it. So you can save as many different effects as you like. So you just click here on the save logo here on the in this white bar, and then you just enter the name that you want to save this as, And after that you can just create more effects right away, or just use that pattern that you just created all the time. And yeah, this is already it here, how to adjust the lighting effects. And I hope this video was helpful. If you have any more questions, leave a comment below, and don't forget to check out my other videos.